We're back. We're now in the front. We were just down the road when we lost connection, and it would not reconnect for some goddamn reason. So here we are. We started a new live. Hopefully we'll get you back in here. We're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms. The Foster Farms slaughterhouse specifically. It looks like they're shifting some birds around back there. We were behind the building exposing how they take in the birds, and they didn't like it. So they lined up 4 or 5 full semi-trucks butt to butt so that we couldn't see in. They're so offended at us shining a light on what they're doing. It's pretty crazy. I can't believe, like, you should be proud of your job. How are you not proud of your work? Yep, I know.
I feel like I've seen security vehicles kind of
Snooping around. Yeah, they don't know where we came from. They're like, oh, but they were behind us, but where'd they come from walking?
They're like, damn, they really walk.
They walk. See you in the next live.
There's something that's threatening to expose the truth.
Yeah, they're upset. They're upset. Whoop, let me flip it. They're upset at us for shining a light on them doing their job when really they should be proud of the work they're doing. Instead, they're like,
I would be.
I want to intimidate you for showing that I'm doing a terrible job. Well, then just do a better job, right? Like, it's not that hard. Let's see if I can get my message here straight. There we go.
Oh, no, sorry. It's just weed.
So again, if you're just popping in, we're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms slaughterhouse. And I'll move this up too, because that way I kind of want to make this taller. All right, hold on a second, guys. Oh, it's much better. You can see much more comfortably. All right, still on public property. And again, we're not here to pick fights. We're just here to, wow, look at all these cars. I feel like that's a cop car. Oh, you guys can't see. That looks like a cop car. Don't worry, guys. We're also curious. We're curious about you. We're curious about what you're doing in there. What are you so afraid of? Doing some kind of maintenance work. Or maybe they were trying to get a better angle on us being in the back since we had the drone. Hey, so hey, those that are in here, if you're a vegan type 1, if you're not a vegan type 2, I want my non-vegans to start asking questions. Can you tell us why you're not vegan yet? Because we really want to know. Why do you want to support places like this that do this to animals? Right? Like, I'm sure if it were dogs, you'd feel differently. Hey, we got a vegan in there. Got a couple vegans, a couple non-vegans.
Woohoo! Nice.
Yes, everybody's coming back. Come on back.
Come on back.
Heck yeah. It's good to see people in here.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you for coming back.
We're sorry we lost you in the last live. We really wanted to hold on to that live. But it just did not. It wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. Yeah. Unfortunately. We have a job. It's standing up for the animals.
Off with the punches. Keep going.
That's right. Oh, here's an empty, oh, it's a liquid truck. So this is probably liquid waste coming in. Or it's like coming to pick up liquid waste. They do a lot.
Red staining on the outside. A red stain. I wonder what that
is. Yuck. You don't need to be racist in here. In fact, if you're racist, you'll be kicked out. We don't tolerate that. None of that crap. No arbitrary, harmful discrimination around here. Plants do not have feelings. I guarantee it. They have no brain or central nervous system. Hey, what?
That's good. Oh, just our camera has good zoom.
Oh god, yeah. I love cameras with great zoom because it's like you can see a lot from really far away. Look how many people they have stuffed on that thing. Is that even supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Look at all those
There
dudes.
is a weight limit.
It's like 3 dudes on there.
He got
That's
up.
like AP Cooling, like some cooling company.
Oh,
But they're
the
taking,
refrigeration maybe
They're taking like bags of stuff off the roof, though.
off the roof. Oh, maybe it was for the weather, the nasty weather blowing stuff around maybe. Oops, I keep turning this. I don't want this turned. I want us all to be in there.
What do you eat? You gotta eat plants. Just eat
Right.
plants. You're gonna eat plants. You're gonna eat rice. You got lentils. You got beans. You got a lot of stuff. It's like hard, honestly. It was hard for me at first to think about like what I was gonna eat, or like I guess like before I was vegan, I would think about what vegans eat, and in my head it was like quinoa and water, and like that's just like not true. There's a whole world of veganism. There's a whole world of vegan food for you to enjoy if that's really what you care about. But at the end of the day, like these are sentient beings who care about their lives. That was a feed truck? How would that be a feed truck when they're not feeding them here? Or is like, I mean, do you know something I don't? And you might just need you to get on the ground here and let us know.
There's many good things coming out today.
I don't feel good about honey either. Bees are exploited for honey, so people. I actually just had a coworker tell me, he was like, "Oh, but bugs just be bugging, man," and I'm like, "Okay, you can reduce them by their size, or put a category on them just to make you feel better about exploiting them, but it doesn't make a difference."
And modern animal science is showing that many insects are very sentient. Science is showing that bees will play, and they engage in these other capacities that we consider as sentience. So they might not have the exact same experience as your dog or as a pig or as a fish, but they are having an experience. That's what the evidence shows if you follow the evidence.
And my stance is, if I know they're having an experience, then who am I to take that away? Or if I even have an idea that they may be having an experience, or just the fact that I'm calling them or that it's a somebody. Bees and beekeepers, it's like saying like a slave and a slave master. It's interesting.
I don't know. I know if I've been more focused, but I haven't felt it.
It's like I believe that fish keepers take care of their fish, but I also believe that those fish should be swimming in the ocean. Those fish shouldn't have been bred to living in a small aquarium in somebody's house for our benefit, like for our aesthetics. I feel like fish are meant to be swimming in the water, like natural flowing water, ocean, lake. Yeah, we didn't say that they're sentient because they can play. We said that science studies are finding that a lot of insects are have sentience, and we've seen that bees can play, so it kind of helps support that. Plants are alive, blah blah blah. It's like, stop comparing animals to plants. Would you compare babies to plants? It's gonna piss me off. Getting honks from the trucker. Some waves. Like they agree with what we're doing, or agree with our messaging. What would we do with all the livestock? Well, they wouldn't be livestock anymore. We would start valuing them as individuals. So what we would do is just take care of each individual the best that we can, providing the resources that we know are there to do so. Main question, it's wrong to compare living things? That's just like just such a wrong blanket statement. What are you talking about? Compare living things all the time. Literally, people like apples to oranges. Like apples and oranges are alive. People compare those. It's got life. Not sentient though. We are at a slaughterhouse. This is the Foster Farms. Here, I'll switch for you. Foster Farms, Northwest Division, Kelso plant. Look at the trailer. Waste trucks will have pumps, not an auger. Auger moves feed. Huh. So I wonder what they are. I genuinely am interested in knowing. I tried to like look up and do some research on my own, but I just don't think I was wording things right or something. 2026 and you're wearing a mask. Dude, people have worn masks for like millennia. I don't know what you're talking. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. They're killing so many chickens in there for use. Exactly. So many. We've gotten to see some of them, and it is really sad. They kind of hunker down, trying to get warm,
Oh,
and
I'm
try
sorry.
to be warm.
You were reading that.
Oh no, you're good. I did need to hit that. I was about to.
Yeah, my hands are cold.
Do we really have 191 people?
We help.
A laughter house. That's kind of morbid
Oh my
and
goodness.
sadistic.
Hello,
guys.
everybody.
Oh,
Hello
and
to
we've
the
got
vegans.
another truck coming in, actually. So this is what happens right after we leave normally. What time is it right now? Because we normally leave. I don't think we're here. This will be like the latest we've been here.
It is 11:50.
So they haul chicken feed. But why would they be feeding? Because this is like a slaughterhouse.
I'm gonna turn this. You
Would
can
they
come
need to
with
feed
me.
them here?
They can still hear you.
Because like I don't know. I don't think you're wrong about the trucks. I just think like I have no fucking clue then what they're for, if not waste. Here we go. These are babies. Nobody's paying me. Nobody's paying us. We're out here for them. These birds you're looking at right now, we're out here for them. If you pay for this, if you pay for chicken, you pay for meat, just putting money into this industry that treats sentient beings like objects. Slive is about bearing witness to the victims. These chickens, this is the first time they've seen the light of day, and they're just being trucked to their death.
Back at you.
Oh, you can keep animal. Look, you can't keep. I don't know. You can keep an animal in your care and care for an animal. Yeah, but when you look at somebody as something that's yours to own, it starts to affect how you see them, and then that affects how you treat them too. I know, yeah, we know it's not the truck driver's fault. A lot of the people who work in systems like this are also being exploited. And we're against all forms of exploitation. So, animal exploitation. Whoa. Can it be a mod? Oh yeah. I don't know how to do that. Somebody's asking to be a mod. How do we go about that stuff?
Don't worry about it.
No.
We have enough mods.
We have a lot right now, I think.
Ian is at home. He can mod people.
Yeah, and we do have somebody who's consistently on there too. Thank you for wanting to help, though. Maybe someday for sure. Might be somebody might not be as active, and we need somebody else to hop in, another vegan. Food and water. Eating beef jerky. Yeah, that beef jerky is an animal's flesh that was dried out. They strung them up, they dried them out, and then they seasoned them with pepper, like a bunch of plants, right? So, oh, somebody said leave my work. Looks like we've got people here. Hello. I don't know why you work here. You could not work here. They're saying, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave my workplace. Okay. They have been here before.
We're not at your workplace. We're outside it on public property.
And that's crazy. And
your workplace doesn't expand to all of the places.
They say, our owner is on the way.
We have cops right there. Cops are coming. Don't worry.
Cops are coming, and we're not doing anything.
I'll talk to the cops.
They've been here before. They passed by us saying nothing because we're on public property.
I just waved
There's
at
nothing you can do. This is a discussion we have had.
You gonna
a discussion
call
with
them to
who?
come get us?
I know, right? I just waved.
I don't hate people who eat meat. right? Because like I understand that I used to eat meat, right? I have only been vegan for how many months has it been? Oh my gosh, 11 months now. I've only been vegan for 11 months, right? So just a year ago, I was eating meat and I was enjoying my experience eating meat. However, once I found out what that meat was, where it came from, how it was treated, how these people are, stripped of their livelihood just for our pleasure, it's you can't partake in that anymore. You have a moral obligation to stop doing so. Oh. You should really look into it. There's a lot of misconceptions about veganism. People think it's just about a diet, and it's just these kind of people who are crazy enough to take on this life view. But it's more than that. It's more and less than that. It's honestly not that complicated. It's just like however you see a cat and a dog or a pet that you have, and you don't hurt that pet. You see them as somebody, like maybe even a part of your family, just extending that same generousness to all animals, including human animals as well. Like, just wanting to be consistent with your morals. Vegan 12 years. Hell yeah. Happier than ever. Amazing, Rickalicious. What'd you say? Is there enough plants to feed all the world? Well, look, if we have enough plants to feed all the animals that we're eating, right? Then we should have enough plants to feed the world. Yeah, it's because there's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of guilt behind that. It can literally manifest as physical discomfort when you see the things, and it's like in your brain. What's it called? The cognitive dissonance. I don't know why you would like protest me being vegan, because like I just yeah, my hair was like this pre-veganism. Actually, my hair's never been better. Trump celebration, whatever. He's not really vegan. Who? Definitely vegan. You shut up with the speed is vegan trend. See, but I actually don't. I'm a gender abolitionist, so you saying I have to be a woman doesn't affect me. I'm happy being a woman if you'd like. Haha, stay mad. Veganism is a moral stance against animal exploitation. Exactly. It's not super hard to understand. I'd like to see the study that proves plants are sentient with empirical evidence. Yeah, gender doesn't mean anything. It's like a big nothingness of words that people have made up. Lab meat tastes good? Shoot, I've never had it, or honestly, maybe I had. Maybe I had it before I was vegan, I just didn't know. But actually, even if you're being on a fixed income, you can afford veganism because, one, the price of like beans and rice and stuff is very low. So you can either make it an expensive diet or a cheap diet. It's up to you. Oh yeah, if y'all can get in the comments talking about debating gender, and that would get a lot of traction. Could get a lot of people up in here. Make sure you double tap the screen and share. Beans and rice are vegan. Do you mean some practices some people use to get their beans and rice? Having you license plate shouldn't be too difficult. When did you get my license plate? And I don't really care. If you figure out who I am, I literally don't care. I don't know. Chickens probably haven't made up genders. They're too busy getting slaughtered before they have the time to enjoy life to the point where they get to argue about silly things like gender. Meat reduces height. What? What? Yeah, and you would have to, I don't know, we haven't done anything wrong, so there's nothing to pull us over for. That would just be you admitting to them premeditating to pull us over. Actually, let me screenshot that real quick. Hey, Anna. How do you screenshot on here? I just want to screenshot this comment because this person says we're getting pulled over right as we...
The bottom of this button and this button at the same time.
Right as we leave, we're getting pulled over. So I just wanted to screenshot that because that's premeditating that they'll pull us over.
Yeah.
Therefore showing that there was no actual probable cause if they do pull us over.
That's true.
Talking about, this is our town, not in our town.
I drive like a granny, okay? I'm a safe driver. I got precious cargo, okay?
Literally, what?
I'm going to drive safely.
Crazy.
You can't get this.
Oh, I think they put your license plate in here.
Nah. Where is it? Nah. Nope, that's not me. Haha, you got the wrong car.
Yeah, might have to get a different one.
Go look up who's connected to that car.
Yeah.
You see a female name?
Search names.
I guarantee that's not my car.
And for what? Even if so, like you're doing extra research on what? For what? Because people are standing out here advocating for animal rights? Super silly, dude. Super silly.
You do both sides.
Go vegan. Even if you disagree with these vegans. Exactly. Even if you do disagree with us, we're just exercising our rights. Like, we're here on public sidewalk, just standing here with signs like, you know, when you see teens raising money through a local car wash, you don't go, do y'all have a job? Do y'all have a job? What job though? Oh, yep, look, there you go, get jobs. Like, bruh. Have nothing better to say, nothing better to do. We're not begging for attention. Well, actually, you know what? I don't mind being called begging for attention if you recognize that I'm begging for attention on the chickens. This plant kills a day. Can you fathom that if we were doing that to humans? A job. Like, yeah, literally.
Why not? Because you care about what happens.
John the Magic guy seems so sure.
I just wouldn't have suspected that you cared.
I had to have a deep conversation with you first.
Yeah, if you care about animals and you recognize them as sentient beings, you can see the importance of us being here. If you don't, then you're not going to see the importance. And that, I just feel bad. I just feel bad for you.
Do you want me to take over for a little bit?
Watch your back.
Watch your back.
Yeah. It's funny though, it's on your live feed. I don't care. It's on the live feed. It's just like crazy. Like, you're recognizing that we know we put our, like, that we started the live from the parking lot, right? And like that we walked here or whatever, like, so you know it's live, right? And then you're like, we have your information. You're like, did you know we have your information? We're like, it's live, sir. We don't care, and we're not doing anything wrong. Talking about we're gonna get pulled over. Why? Because this person's saying whatever. Just a bunch of bull.
I'm so offended I have to roll down my window, put my head out there.
Yeah, you cannot respect animals and eat them at the same time. It's
You know what's right then. And
Yeah.
you know that
Simple.
you're being a little petulant child because you're talking like
yeah, they shouldn't be trying to threaten us. I don't really understand why. Yeah, How about people go get your address? Because you're doing weird stuff online. Like, you're technically not doing anything wrong either, but people go get your information. It's like, who really cares? We are 3 people. It is me and 2 people just standing here. We don't want people to starve. We want people to just eat other stuff they can. Yes, icon spotted. How'd you know? Boba tea. Blood is on the hand of the consumers who demand animals be exploited for optional products. Yes. You have an obligation to stop demanding this happen for you. I mean, like, I'm not trying to control people. I literally am just talking about it, and then you're feeling like, oh, you saw an icon in chat. Yoonchip Maknae. This is crazy. 2 worlds collide. Yeah. You should eat plants. There's so many other things to eat. If you go to what's it called? Hey, what's that? Challenge 22? Mm-hmm. Challenge 22 does a bunch of, like, 22 days of vegan recipes. And then it'll give you an idea of what you can eat. There actually is a lot of vegan restaurants around too. I don't know where you live at, but you can always try to figure it out. There's a website called Happy Cow. Plants take time to grow, yeah, but so do animals. Like, you're taking time to grow animals by feeding them plants that took time to grow. So really, what makes sense? You make no sense. Go protest at the zoo or SeaWorld. That stuff is truly sick. I had a college lecture on Tilikum the orca one time, and I should have gone vegan then, but I didn't. Although we're here for these chickens right now. Can't be everywhere at once. I mean, protesting at SeaWorld, protesting here, like, I wouldn't weigh the two. Dude, I live in the sticks, vegan restaurants. I mean, do you go to a store? If you got a Mexican restaurant at McDonald's, I'm guessing you got a grocery store nearby, which means you definitely have a lot of vegan options available to you. I thought I didn't until I realized I did. It's like, go to the store, right? Imagine you go to the store and you buy all your regular stuff, right? And then you just, instead of sorry, that comment's long. Instead of grabbing the meat and the dairy, like, and you know, animal bodies, you just grab the plants instead. You can, some of the stuff you can grab, or that you've been grabbing and eating, is already vegan. Actually, you'd be surprised. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of vegan stuff at Mexican restaurants before. There's a lot of other cultures have a lot of vegan food or vegan dishes. That's good. They shouldn't be paying to go swim with dolphins. It just makes no sense. Oh, hey, I just want to let y'all know, my candy baby says, if we don't leave, it seemed really important. It was really long. If we don't leave, basically, they're on their lunch break. Her aunt's here. We're making her aunt nervous, so.
Oh, that's
like our last warning.
I don't care. The cops have been flying
The cops
by.
have been passing by, and they've done nothing. You know why?
Yeah, if the cops really, if we're doing something wrong, the cops would have spoken to us already. We've seen them multiple times.
Like, at least giving us a warning or something. Ask us
have
to
to.
move or something.
Something.
That's like their job, if we're doing something wrong. So.
Please tell us where the public
And I would like to know, yes, if I'm trespassing, I'd like to know, because
they are public servants. They literally work for us. They're supposed to protect our First Amendment rights on public property. We're not harming anyone. We haven't erected any structures.
Nope.
We're literally just standing here. We have full right to do what we're doing. So I would love for the cops to come talk to us and confirm this so that you guys can shut your goddamn hole.
We are asking for you to move. Do you work here too? Does anybody work here? Who's in here that works here right now? Go ahead.
They might lose their job, right? They might say
Me
the wrong
either.
thing.
Yeah, you could lose your job if you're in here and
Like, you're literally a representative then of this place, and I don't think you know what to say for them. So
yeah.
you might lose your job if you do work here and you're in the comments. So maybe be careful. Tread lightly.
Yeah, I would be very wary of defending this place as they are a corporation. And as we've seen before, corporations don't typically care. Go ahead and protest at my work. You keep saying that. I don't really care. I don't really care. Because I'm confused what you'd be protesting. It's like you're aware that there's something to be protesting at your job, which is killing of animals and sentient beings.
What bad are you doing?
I worry about all animals, Anna. Anna Havana.
You're making us look bad, Anna.
Yeah. You work here. I'm not trying to get you to fire. I'm trying to get you to quit, bruh. I don't know why you would want to work here. Aiding in the killing of thousands and thousands, millions. People are hating on Laura. They need to stop. See, somebody said chickens are delicious, but
tells me, like, your ego is so
that's all you can think of to say is that I enjoy eating them.
boils your blood.
We know you do. We know you enjoy eating these bodies.
Here's a empty truck coming by.
Empty truck. Sorry. So funny. Oh, it's just terrible.
You want to be crammed in those spaces?
How would you feel if that was your life?
Look at all the covers they've put up now. They normally don't have those up. It's not even that cold out. We've seen these trailers completely exposed in the cold. They're just doing it because they're ashamed of the work they do. They know that they abuse animals. They're so ashamed. They have to hide it. Aren't you proud of the work you do? I don't understand. Why would you hide if you're doing such a good job? Like, look at what we've done. We've done such a good job to provide for our community. Instead, you hide. You get mad at us. Why? That doesn't make sense if you're doing the right thing. I just don't understand. If I was doing, like, I used to be a massage therapist. If I had to have someone watching over my shoulder, sure, I might be a little more nervous, but I don't care that they're there. Like, I'm not going to hate them. I'm not going to say that they're abusing me or something, or they're harassing me. They're making sure I'm not, doing my job poorly. They're making sure I'm doing my job correctly, right? It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up.
The zoo does worse than slaughtering 189,000 chickens a day? All right. Thank you, Snooze Brain. Brain on awake. Oh, but you're a meat eater. So stop. You don't have to be a meat eater. You can stop being a meat eater.
Oven.
The meat is people.
You okay? We're here standing outside the Kelso plant in Washington State. Just because we'll never get rid of something doesn't mean we're justified to partake in it. Humans murdering other humans will not end because you don't murder other humans. There will still be murder. But you recognize that you're not going to participate in it yourself. Similarly, we can't control what everybody else does to other animals, whether they exploit and kill them or not. But you can control your own actions, and you're responsible for the specific animals who enter the slaughterhouse specifically for you. Lots of animals die every day, yes. It's a question, is it okay to use and kill them? Everyone's going to die. Humans are animals and they die every day as well. But it's not acceptable to exploit and kill humans. Similarly, it's not acceptable to exploit and kill other animals who share the capacity to feel with us. There's no good meat factory because meat is a euphemism for flesh. You're talking about a flesh factory. In a world where we don't need to eat flesh, having a flesh factory is not fair. It's immoral. It's not acceptable. And they need to be abolished. Which would you rather step on, a carrot or a chicken? Which is more fair from the chicken's perspective?
Exactly. No one has ever spoken to us ever.
Does anybody have any good arguments?
I'm gonna turn this around because unless we want to watch the Tesla.
Yeah. You don't have to. You don't.
Would you lose a lot of weight if you go vegan? I did not. I'm a similar weight to when I was
I didn't lose any
before I
weight
was
either.
vegan. Yeah.
In fact, I got heavier because I was working out at the time. I was an aerialist.
While some animals might accidentally die in the production of tofu, it is immensely, immensely less animals than are killed in slaughterhouses.
I mean, like.
And if you care about the harm footprint of soybeans, you should consume them directly rather than consume animals who consumed way more soy than you would as an individual human. Just because you don't care about a cow, does that provide you justification to use and kill them? If I personally didn't care, or if somebody else didn't care about a dog, would that provide them justification to use and kill that dog? Would that be justified or fair? I've been vegan for 5, going on 6 years. When I started to make my own food choices. Yeah, there's a lot of great food options with soy. Soy curls are delicious, TVP is delicious, tofu's delicious. I believe tempeh is fermented soybeans, that's also delicious. A lion and a snake need to eat other animals to survive. They exist in a survival situation that's not akin or analogous to your own. You live in a world that is in 2026 and you can shop at grocery stores and farmers markets. And the choices that you have in 2026 means that you have a choice not to use and kill other animals. If you have a choice not to kill somebody, how can you justify choosing to kill them? How do you justify it? That's scientifically and factually untrue. You say farming vegetables takes more from the land and it kills more animals and insects. That's just not true because cows eat a lot more insects, or excuse me, cows consume much more plants than humans do in order to reach slaughter weight. So a plant-only food system, a vegan food system, would grow immensely fewer crops overall than a omnivore food system that includes animal flesh and secretions. These animals are big. Cows are big animals and they eat a lot of plants. We would save so much farmland in a plant-only food system. And this, you don't have to take my word for it, it's not an opinion. This is just a fact that's established by the scientific consensus and a meta-analysis published by, I think it was Nature Science, called Reducing Food's Environmental Impact Through Producers and Consumers. I'll say it one more time because it's a long title, but it's very important. And it's the biggest study we have on this matter as humans. It's our biggest scientific study into this. It's called, quote, Reducing Food's Environmental Impact Through Producers and Consumers. Can you help me get the comments back? I think I swiped them away.
Oh yeah, you just swipe it this way. Boop.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Plants don't have ears or a sense of hearing because they don't have a brain to process sound. So no, they don't hear you. There's a difference between a plant and an animal. And I think you know that because you don't step on the necks of puppies, but you step on grass all the time. You know there's a difference. I know you know that. Don't be facetious. Let's be serious here. Let's be adults. Wearing a mask because it's cold. Does the taste pleasure you get from consuming the flesh of a pig justify factory farming them and killing them in a gas chamber at 6 months old? When you weigh out the pleasure you get versus the experience of the pig as being an objectified being, what do you weigh as higher? Your pleasure or their entire life? Lions, tigers, and bears need to eat the flesh of other animals to survive and thrive. Humans in 2026 do not. These comparisons don't line up. Humans are not in an analogous situation to other animals. You shop at a grocery store, the tiger does not. You must know that. If dogs taste good, if you found out the flesh of dogs was as tasty as it is, as cow's flesh is to you, if you found that they were equally tasty, dog's flesh and cow's flesh in your opinion, could you find justification to needlessly kill the dog? When you live in 2026 and you don't need to, is killing dogs acceptable? More soybeans are fed to animals than to humans. So if you care about crop deaths, consume plants directly and be responsible for fewer crop deaths. I'll repeat myself and say a plant-only food system requires much fewer crops overall, immensely, compared to a food system that includes animals and their secretions. Less animals die for a plant-only food system than an animal and plant food system. That is a fact. Is it acceptable to farm and kill dogs when you don't need to? That's the question. Animals might die accidentally somewhere down the line, but they're not being exploited. They're not being treated as an object. I don't treat somebody as an object if I get into a car accident. I'm not trying to cause harm to them. But when you eat the flesh of somebody or their secretions, you're treating them as an object, and you know that they've been killed for you. That's exploitation. This is a business whose business and money needs to be threatened and interrupted. It's ethical for this business to have less profits. They deserve it. In this facility, they're not killing dogs, they're killing birds, they're killing chickens specifically. Where I was asking if it's acceptable to use and kill dogs, because this does happen in places around the globe. Who are we to decide when animals live and die? Who are we to decide which animals should live and which should die? I think you make a good point. We shouldn't be able to decide that. Cholesterol is not good for you. It's linked to our top killer, heart disease. You don't want cholesterol in your diet. You say we are the dominant species, but does that justify using those who are more vulnerable and weaker than we are? Does might make right? The logic of might makes right could justify any and every instance of human oppression.
Oh no, you can talk. I'm just showing the truck. I don't know what this truck is for. Some kind of fluid.
Exactly. You're forcing your opinions on other animals. You're being very forceful to them. Because of you, animals are having knives shoved into their throats. We're trying to stop this imposition of force on others. We're not trying to force anybody to do anything but stop harming, but stop exploiting. You're forcing your opinion that animals are objects onto animals when you treat them as an object to be used and killed for you. I'm arguing for you to stop forcing your opinion on others.
Telling you my opinion is not forcing my opinion on you. That is just me telling you my opinion. Your parents forcing their opinion of me eating on you was forcing an opinion, because they didn't tell you that it's somebody's bodies, and they didn't give you the option to learn more about how that meal came to be. And so that would be like forcing you to do something.
Would you eat a dog who had died, quote, naturally? Or would you bury them or cremate them or treat them as somebody who's worthy of respect? The problem is that we have this mindset where we're seeing sentient beings, persons who feel, who can suffer, who have emotions and all of these capacities. We're treating them as objects. And we need to shift away from that mindset. We need to recognize the personhood within other animals, that they feel, that they have friends, that they look forward to the next day, that they have preferences. They like certain members of their species more than others. We are pro-choice here. What about dairy cows? We're in the US. We've already actually made a big difference. We know that we're not making, that our presence is noticed because they actually have responded. They've tried to keep this hidden from us. They've moved all our trucks all the way around this facility in order to conceal what's happening inside so that we don't see the abused and exploited birds. So the idea that what we're doing doesn't make a difference is being proven wrong every moment that we're here, and they continue to respond to us.
Meat is a carcass.
We are pro-choice. Vegans boycott the egg industry. We boycott the egg industry because at the breeder level, all of the male chicks are seen as useless because they will never lay eggs. So they're mass killed. That's the first reason. And the next reason is that the females are selectively bred, which means that in the wild, prior to domestication, they may have laid about 10 to 12 eggs per year. But today, chickens in factory farms are laying 300 plus eggs every single year. It's about an egg a day versus an egg a month. And it's extremely taxing on their bodies. So the selective breeding is the next layer of exploitation and unfairness. And the last component is that they actually kill the female birds who are laying eggs just 1 to 2 years into what could have been a 5 to 10 year life. They cut their lives extremely short. So all of these layers of exploitation, of killing, of cruelty, these are the reasons why vegans would never consume eggs. Plants don't feel pain. Animals do. That's the difference. Plants don't have a pain system, a central nervous system, a brain. In the wild, prior to domestication, chickens would lay about 1 egg per month. Now they're laying an egg every day, just about. That's what manipulating their genes and turning them into a Frankenstein version of a chicken does to them. They're going through what many describe as equivalent to a period every single day. It's too much to ask of anybody, especially a vulnerable bird, when we can just eat something else. We live in 2026 and eggs provide nothing that we need. We can get everything that an egg would provide nutritionally elsewhere. I understand you heard plants have feelings too, but that doesn't make it the case. The scientific consensus is that plants do not feel pain because they don't have the organs to do so. But just to steelman you, let's say that plants feel pain. They're just as sentient as dogs and as pigs and as fish. If that were the case, you'd still be harming and killing more plants when you eat animals, because those animals consumed more plants in their lifetime than you would. A plant, I'll repeat again, I've said this a few times in this stream, but a plant-only food system uses far fewer plants overall than a food system that uses animals. Look it up. It's a study that's called Reducing Food's Environmental Impact Through Producers and Consumers. Wearing a mask because it's cold. You don't need eggs for fried rice. You could just put something else in the rice. Don't be silly. They don't kill everything in the area to grow soybeans. They turn on the tractors and the machines, and most animals and insects run. They don't want to be killed. They have a chance. The animals that are sent to the slaughterhouse don't have a chance. And we can talk about reducing the accidental deaths that occur in crop farming, but that's a separate matter from whether it's okay to directly exploit and kill and eat the flesh of somebody, of an animal who wanted to live. You can do both at the same time. You can spare cows, pigs, chickens, fish from being used and killed needlessly for you, from entering a slaughterhouse for you specifically, while at the same time campaigning for more ethical crop farming. Humans are capable of multitasking, and they can do multiple things at once. They can believe a collection of things at the same time. I like fish too. That's why I don't pull them out of the water. That's why I don't suffocate them. That's why I don't use and kill them when I don't need to. Hunting is also not okay because the animal doesn't have a chance. You're using tactics like camouflage clothing, covering yourself in pee, to trick the animal, to hide from them, to make sure they have no chance. And even if they did, does might make right? Just because the victim has a chance, even if they weren't able to escape, does having the ability to oppress them, does having the ability to kill them justify it when we live in 2026 and we have another option? We're not doing any of this to survive. Animals also will eat their children all the time. It happens in the wild frequently out of survival and out of necessity. Do you think it's acceptable to eat human children because other animals do it? Or do you recognize that wild animals are not moral role models for us, and that there's a distinction between what's right for us and what's right for them because they're in a different setting? They need to eat others to survive, but humans can survive and thrive on a plant-only diet in 2026. You don't need to eat printed meat. You could have a whole foods plant-based diet with no mock meats. That you will be able to survive and thrive without exploiting others.
I just want to look at these people on break. Man, this wheel doesn't want to turn. How can you sit there? It smells terrible here. I mean, you got to, I guess, but ugh, I would hate that so much.
The guy has a dog in the back of his truck. I'm just wondering what he thinks is the difference between the dog and the chickens that they're breeding into existence to slaughter at this facility right behind him.
Little bumpers.
No tolerance for exploitation at all. Still here. Still gonna be here.
Hey guys. You're malnourished. About over 90% of people, at least here in America, are deficient in something. No, I smell great. I took a shower. So we're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms slaughterhouse. We're here to give witness to the animals, although I think they've told the trucks to stop coming by. So we haven't seen a truck for a little while. But they can only hold their trucks so long, you know, it's gonna cost them money. And we've got all day. We can take our time. No skin off our backs. But we're here for the chickens. We're here for those individuals. They each care about what happens to them. Just like you. Just like how you care about what happens to you, you know? Like what if someone came in the middle of the night, took you out of your bed, took all your family, all your friends, you know, and then shoved you in tiny little crates, manhandled you.
How many of those people do you think right there are eating chickens? Do you think? I get the feeling that a lot of them might be eating a different animal. I don't think that they're vegan. I don't think that they're respecting animals when obviously they work in a place like this. But I think the cognitive dissonance could be strong enough that they might be eating a different animal for this lunch. Because they know that they've connected to some degree with the individuals inside who they're systematically killing, and they know how disgusting that is, how disgusting that flesh is.
Yeah.
How disease-ridden, how sick and diseased the birds are that come in.
So we're gonna try to make this a little more straight. There we go. The hills here are kind of tricky. It's hilly everywhere. Turn this a little bit. Okay. Appreciate you guys being here. Please like and share the live so we get more people in here. We want to bring more non-vegans to the doors of this place. We want to show people what they're demanding, but what they don't want to look at. We're shining a spotlight on these people. And what's crazy is that this whole facility is now on high alert because we're just standing here. They're on high alert. Why are they on high alert? What are they doing that's so terrible that they're so afraid of us exposing it? What are we doing? What are we doing that's so wrong? Right? How are we dangerous? Please tell me. I don't understand. Could someone please break it down why we are so offensive? How do I know they're on high alert? Because they blocked all the entrances to all of their parking lots, which are usually open. They're vetting every single person that comes through. They're not letting people pick up people. Like they're making people park back here that are picking up people right here. Yeah, this is all different activity because we're here. And then you have like the security guards. I don't know if you see this. You've got security guards that are just blatantly, just seriously, just straight up looking at us. Right there. You see the guy kind of to the right? He's just standing there staring at us. That's his job today. Do you think he stands outside normally? Do you think that's where his post is when we're not here? I guarantee that guy is hating life right now. He's so bored and cold and would rather be inside. But they're so ashamed that they put him out in the cold to intimidate us so that we don't approach anything for some reason. What are you guys so afraid of? Here, do you want this? This is a hand warmer.
Sure, thank you.
It should be on. Is it hot?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's on 2. If it's too hot, you can turn it down.
Whoa, that thing is nice.
Yeah. Cooper, do you need one?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's not on. Hit the button twice. You'll see the dots. It's really hard to see, though. Yeah, sorry.
FedEx truck?
So, yeah, someone's getting a delivery, I guess. I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can see us. Someone getting a lot of FedEx deliveries. Enough for a whole truck to come by. Yeah, well, you're made of meat. Does that mean God gave you to us for meat? Yay! You got security coming closer.
She honks, so she gets pulled over. Do you see how that works?
Yeah, that was crazy.
She may support us in some way, so she gets stopped.
You don't know her.
They say she may be with them. Stop her.
Yeah.
Now she's getting checked. Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They're responding based on just her little honk of affirmation towards us.
You don't get freedom of speech when you work here.
He looks confident.
He does look very confident. Here, I'll give him a real good platform. Wow. Wow.
They're checking her car?
Yeah.
He has to unload here. That's
Wow. Wow, this is how scared they are of one of us coming in
They're
there.
like, "All right, now
because
you
they
can
don't
see it."
want someone to see inside those walls so freaking bad.
Wow.
Cowards.
That is.
Cowards to work at a place that you have to hide the inside that badly.
That's crazy.
Cowards.
That's crazy. I can't believe it, guys. We're just standing
It's
here.
3 of us. It's
What have we
the
done?
least amount of people that have been here ever.
We're
literally
just
the least
standing
amount.
here. Oh my god. It cracks me up, guys.
Literally is.
I'm like dying of laughter, but also like, what? I want to know. Now I want to know. What are you hiding?
Like-
What are you so ashamed of? Carrots don't have a brain or central nervous systems. Chickens do.
He's throwing trash at us.
Is he?
Yeah, he's acting like he was, but
Oh.
obviously you can't throw him.
I know. You're just polluting your own workplace. Like, okay. That's one of those. It's one of those cut your nose off to spite your face. Like you're hurting yourself. Yes, Moose, we understand that you are so worried about carrots. Why don't you go advocate for carrots? Why don't you go stand in front of a carrot slaughterhouse? If you're so worried about the GD carrots. You're not, because you eat carrots and chickens. So you're a liar. You're a liar and an animal abuser. And you have to live with yourself. I don't have to, like, as soon as we end this live, I don't have to think about you anymore. You have to live with yourself. And this will live on the internet. Your name with those comments. Like, you're gonna grow up, and I hope that it gets held against you, honestly. I hope that all of you that say really nasty comments know this is on the internet forever. You're gonna learn a lesson that children learn, right? When you put yourself on the internet, you're exposing yourself. So when you're a jackass, we're gonna know you're a jackass. You're being watched. I don't know if you guys know. Everything you're saying is being recorded. Everything. Tied to your face and your name account. We have your information. We will know you on site. I know you think you're hidden in this mass of people, but you're not. We see you. That's why we're here. We're here to make you feel uncomfortable. That's why you're writing in these messages. You're really just telling us that we're successful, that we're triggering something in you because you know you're doing something wrong. And now you have to defend it, right? If you're doing something right, it should be easy to defend it, right? So we're here in front of Foster Farms at the Kelso plant, and we're here to give presents to the animals. Whoops, I'm still recording forever. So we're here to give presents to the animals that are going in to lose their life today. We're here for them. We're here to stand up for them because they're being bullied. They're being exploited. And they need someone here for them. We're speaking up. We're making everyone uncomfortable. Yes, we see you slaughterhouse workers, and we don't approve of what you're doing. That's what we're doing here. Vegans are not hypocrites. Vegans are actually living in alignment with their own principles. Do you think kicking dogs for fun is right? We don't. Would you say something to someone who's kicking a dog? We would too. And that's why we're here. These assholes in here, they're kicking dogs. Some of them don't want to. Some of them are forced to because they can't find a job elsewhere. But they're kicking dogs in there. And we're here to say, you don't have to do this anymore. There's other jobs. There's other things. This business does not need to exist. We have all the alternatives we could ever need. What is the morally relevant difference between humans and animals that justifies doing this to animals but not humans? Every time we've used arbitrary traits to say it's okay to discriminate against this individual who's sentient and cares what happens to them. Every time we say, well, they have this weird trait that's different from the other group, then it's okay to exploit them? No, every time we've done that, we looked at it in shame. Shame. Just because someone's another gender, another color, another size, they come from another place, they think about different things, they have different priorities. Those are not reasons, those are not morally relevant reasons to hold against somebody.
It's not relevant if they have feathers.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Trump? That guy said Trump, baby Trump. He's clearly not in the know-how of what's going on these days. What a dummy. I like that they have this little neon light that's I love you. So again, I don't know if the truck drivers are fully aware of what they're doing. They're just transporting. They're Nazis. They are Nazis, and I want them out of my country. Gestapos. It was about. And even if it was built on here to make it better for everybody, nobody deserves to be shoved in a tight space, transferred somewhere that they don't want to go to, and exploited. No one deserves that. And harming them. What's wrong with you?
Based on nothing.
It's completely immoral. Sorry, I thought you were behind.
Arbitrary reasons.
Arbitrary reasons, really no morally relevant. Nothing morally relevant. Yeah, most people don't want to eat dogs though, because they care videos. We go by our names. So
literally we'll be live tomorrow.
Hey guys. Yes, we went live again. Yes, please everyone like and share. We can get more people in here. If you can, tap the screen. That'll show that we have a lot of good activity.
They're like recording us.
If you're a vegan, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a non-vegan, put a 2 in the chat.
Oops.
I always want to like think of a third one on the fly, but I can never.
I always say farts for brains, but you know, it's kind of, people don't like that, I guess. But you can eat vegan meat. That's the thing, is that we have all the alternatives. And even if we didn't, let's say we didn't have some kind of mock meat or whatever, it still doesn't justify taking someone's life. Yes, we got some vegans in here. We got Rebecca, I saw Vegan Heretic. Oh my gosh, you guys just blasted through. Neil. Anik. Hi. Yes,
everybody.
Rebecca,
Hello.
we miss you so much.
We do.
I'm glad you're here with us in the chat. Hey, Daniel. I know I've seen you in here a while, but it's good to say hello to you again. Exactly. Veganism is the moral principle that humans, they can't consent to their treatment, right? Why don't we do this to humans that can't consent to their treatment? We can't confirm if they hurt or not, or if they wanted it. Why not breed humans that can't talk, that can't respond? And is it in humans we're sentient, that we care about what happens? Yeah, cannibalism is fine if there's consent. That's not common sense. People have eaten other humans. It's just your culture that says don't do it. There are cultures that have grown. Oh, sure. That have grown on using or consuming other humans. Does that now morally justify breeding into existence and exploiting human beings that just can't respond? They're sentient. They still care about what happens to them. They just can't tell you what's going on. She's dishonest. I'm asking you questions. Farms, slaughterhouse. And okay, it's gone. Just for a second. I wonder if it's because it got to full battery and it like affected it maybe. It was like, ding, I'm there.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So, also Washington. And we're just we don't know their schedule. So we're here to see how often the trucks come by. We know that they stop them. So we're kind of unsure, you know, how long to go.
Yeah.
But there's a like, if you look at this park to the gills.
Workers are still coming in.
Yeah, workers are still
Still
coming
clocking
in
in.
too.
It's like if they got an 8-hour shift, they'll be here till 9 p.m. tonight.
Yeah. Let's see, is there... Pulled up by that, okay. I want to make sure. Okay. It's like these. There we go. Now we're back, guys. I hit the mute button. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You can see it here. The red dot means recording, and then sometimes it'll say muted.
Okay.
If it's muted.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay here a little bit. If we see another transport truck, we'll probably wrap it up there. But we're gonna stay out here for a little bit longer. Not too much longer. But whatever. Farms slaughterhouse to bear witness to these individuals. They park them somewhere before we can see them, and then when we leave, bring the trucks in. That's why we're here. We're here to give witness to the individual. Can I do anything? I can't. Uh-oh. Why? It's struggling again. That's old. Still says it's on.
Well, we've got this here, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, it still says that we have internet.
I feel like it should be fairly consistent. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We haven't moved. It's annoying. Tech problems.
There, it's gone.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Hey guys, we're back.
Bootlickers? In which situation have we sucked up to authority?
Who's the bootlicker? You guys have been, oh, my boss is coming. Oh, the police are coming. Who's the bootlicker? You guys are the bootlickers.
Come on.
We're
That's
leaning
crazy.
on authority.
Be
We're
for
here,
real.
We're here to say, don't do this. You don't need to support this. Here, let me turn this. Sorry, you guys
Are-
aren't different.
Could a puppy be a friend and a food item? Could you be their friend and then chop their head off another day? Does that make sense? Does that seem logical to you? Does that seem fair to the dog? Yeah, it's not your choice to take the dog's life.
Right.
It's not your choice
it's not
to take.
a fair choice.
It's not a fair choice to take somebody's life when they have the capacity to suffer and they want to live and see the next day. Hear you that you have dogs at home, but let's think about a stray dog, for instance, a dog who doesn't have a guardian. Is it okay to chop them up and eat them in 2026 when we have other options? Is that fair to the dog? Is that a fair choice?
Yeah, but did you think about the victim behind the steak? Consuming. It's who that inanimate object belonged to before it was stolen.
We're not talking about starving folks. We're talking about people who live in 2026 and
There's tons of countries that have starving people. Why specifically over in Asia? Why do you care?
yeah, you chose a whole continent and decided that they all have the same access to food.
Yeah.
That's very racist.
That's a huge country. Huge.
Bigger
Ginormous.
than this one.
Yeah, it's bigger than this one. It's huge.
You're pro-violence, maybe you're pro-violence is
Oh,
what was
okay.
meant to be said, which I agree with.
Okay, we're losing service again.
Oh, it's skipping.
Darn. Oh, are we back? Hey guys, we're back. I don't know what keeps kicking out the internet.
We're using the same internet connection that's usually a bit more consistent for us, so it's challenging to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I have, the hotspot right next to it. So what morally justifies demanding someone be put into these places? Why do you think it's okay to keep doing this to them? Non-vegans, please tell me. So you're a pig, you're a chicken, you're a cow? I mean, you know, it's funny, it's the strongest animals eat plants. Oxes, gorillas, hippos, blue whales, they all mostly eat plants. Go eat a vegan steak. Go eat some mushrooms. Go eat some seitan. Go eat some soy curls. Go eat tofu. There's so many options.
Bears. What about bears? Are you thinking you're in this similar situation as a bear? Whereas you are killing animals at the grocery store. Pick something else up at that same store.
Yep.
That's not fair to those animals.
That's not the cycle of life, a cycle of death.
It's a cycle of killing, of perpetual killing.
Yes, so all the animals, if you're worried about animals passing away in those crop fields, guess who's eating most of those crops? Who are those crops even grown for? Why are those crops even there? They're for the animals that you use. We dedicate 83% of our current agricultural land to farming animals, to their spaces that they take up and the space needed for their food. So that means majority of those crop deaths are from, well, I mean, you're in the car. You're a coward. You can't even come back. Like, you literally said it and ran.
Really?
That's hilarious.
Lashing out at the people who are proving that that consistency is possible.
All I did was hold this sign and shrug.
Come on. Okay. Hey guys, sorry. We're trying to keep it consistent. I don't know why the internet keeps going in and out.
Maybe they got
yeah, they got some kind of tool. I mean, when people are that triggered.
That was me in the car.
Oh, okay. Well, when people are that triggered, you're literally just telling me you have a fragile ego, that you're reacting out of emotion, and you're not able to use logic. Okay, guys, here you go.
Right
It's
next
so
to them.
full too.
Doesn't even care.
I hope he gets reprimanded for that, because that really did cause distress for the animals.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
What a garbage human.
Just to like inconvenience us. We don't care about inconvenience. We want to be out here for them.
Don't use that R word. You will be removed from the live. How dare you hurt someone else to make yourself feel better? That's a coward's move for sure.
Fate and nothing will happen doesn't mean helping the others. Thankfully, I got to choose, and I made my choice. I'm happy with mine. Can you say the same?
So tragic.
Babies.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I mean, if that guy was willing to.
Around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Where they've hidden it.
Oops.
Where they parked all their trucks along the gates, along the fence lines, so that people can't see in.
There we go. I guess you have to go top bottom to pinch out.
Weird.
It's pretty weird.
Shouldn't be specific.
Yeah, it just slides it whenever you do it the other way. Oh, sorry, microphone's right here, guys.
Eat more animals.
Well, since we just saw a transport truck, we might call it here.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to be another while till the next one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you, vegans, for challenging all the non-vegans in the chat. We really do appreciate that a lot.
Yes, thanks to the mods.
Thank you, mods. Thank you, other vegans. I love y'all.
Yeah, you guys really do help us a lot. You make the chat safer and more open for people to comment. We don't need assholes filling it up. We need
exactly
real people asking questions that we can answer. So thank you, mods, and thank you, vegans, for answering questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live and sharing. Please follow Anti-Animal Use. We're going to be live tomorrow. We'll be at the PSU Farmers Market asking people, do they think they're fair? and asking them if they actually are living in alignment with what they think is fair. So with that said, guys, thank you, Vegan Heretic. We appreciate you. Awesome. Do you guys have any last words you want to say?
Go vegan. It's time.
Go vegan.
It's 2026.
You can, you're either with us or against us. Join us now.
Right. Go vegan. All right, guys. Have a great vegan day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Shoot.